The Mola Mola, or ocean sunfish, is the world's heaviest bony fish, averaging 1,000 kilograms, but reaching up to a whopping 2,300 kilograms. This extraordinary creature measures 3.3 meters, or 11 feet in length, and reaches heights of 4.2 meters, or 14 feet. The sunfish's body is quite a sight to behold, as it looks like a giant guitar pick or flattened disc. It has a distinctive physique, featuring a broad, rounded body that tapers toward the front and widens at the tail. What sets the ocean sunfish apart is its skin, lacking scales but covered in a mucus layer. Unlike conventional fish, it doesn't possess a standard tail. Instead, it boasts a clavus, a fan-like structure facilitating its movement through water, a truly unique feature setting it apart from its aquatic counterparts. The fins of the sunfish are also worth mentioning. It has small pectoral fins, but its dorsal and anal fins are long and slender. When these fins are fully extended, the sunfish is as tall as it is long. These fins aren't just for show, they're important for swimming and steering. Interestingly, the sunfish doesn't swim like most fish by moving its tail. Instead, it propels itself by moving its long fins from side to side. In a delightful twist, the ocean sunfish served as inspiration for Mola Mola, a Pokemon from Generation 5. Resembling the sunfish in shape with its distinctive disc-like form and absence of a traditional tail fin, Mola Mola is renowned in the Pokemon world for its gentle and helpful nature, mirroring the real-life calm demeanor of the sunfish. The ocean sunfish, aka Mola Mola, has a name that tells us about its shape and habits. Mola Mola is a term that originates from Latin, meaning millstone, due to the fish's circular and gray resemblance to an old millstone. This distinct shape significantly defines the sunfish. In English, the name sunfish is inspired by the fish's tendency to bask at the water's surface, absorbing the sun's warmth. This sunbathing is not just for relaxation, it's crucial for the sunfish's body temperature, especially after it dives into cooler parts of the ocean. Across various languages, the sunfish's name frequently echoes its distinct shape. For instance, in many European languages, it goes by moonfish, highlighting its round appearance. In German, it's referred to as schwimmender Kopf, or swimming head, while in Polish it's called samoglo, translating to head alone, emphasizing its lack of a conventional tail. The Chinese referred to it as fan shi yu, or toppled wheel fish, further highlighting its unique shape. Both ocean sunfish and Mola Mola are fitting names, with Mola Mola often used to distinguish it from other types of sunfish, like the smaller freshwater ones. The sunfish's diet and predators in the ocean add to their intriguing life story. Sunfish aren't picky eaters, mainly eating jellyfish, but they also eat small fish, squid, and crustaceans. This varied diet is important for their huge size, with some reaching up to 2,300 kilograms. To support such a large body, the sunfish needs lots of food. They have a unique way of swimming, moving up and down and side to side in the water to find food. This lets them find different types of food at various depths. Near the surface, they skillfully suck in water to catch jellyfish and other prey with their teeth, then spit out the water and eat their catch. They even eat eelgrass in shallower waters, showing how adaptable they are in their eating habits. The sunfish's life story is also a tale of survival. When they're young and small, they're at risk from predators like tuna and mahi-mahi. But as they grow bigger, they outgrow most of these dangers. Still, they face threats from large sharks, killer whales, or orcas and sea lions. Sharks might not be able to eat a whole sunfish on their own, but if one is injured, they might share it. Orcas, being very large, can eat a whole sunfish without much trouble. Sea lions have been seen biting chunks off sunfish, but not always eating them. Nevertheless, the sunfish's life, with its size and unique way of living in the water, makes it an amazing ocean dweller. Most people think of the sunfish as a useless creature, but this view comes from a mix of unique traits and misunderstandings. Even though they're huge, sunfish don't have the strong predatory skills of other large sea animals. Their flat body shape helps save energy by cutting down on water resistance, but it doesn't make them agile swimmers. They primarily consume jellyfish, small fish, squid, and crustaceans by drawing in large amounts of water and capturing their food with their small mouths and gill rakers. This way of eating is very different from the active hunting of other ocean predators. Sunfish might seem defenseless because of their slow movements and lack of obvious ways to scare off predators, but their size keeps them safe. While adult sunfish can be hunted by tuna, orcas, and sharks, their huge size keeps many potential threats away. The idea that sunfish don't have a swim bladder, which helps many fish control their buoyancy, adds to the belief that they're clumsy and inefficient swimmers. However, their large dorsal and anal fins, often misunderstood, are actually important for steering and staying stable in the water. Despite these features, the sunfish shows amazing evolutionary adaptations by using its distinctive body shape and large fins for efficient movement in strong currents. Its capacity to thrive in different ocean environments and temperatures, coupled with a varied diet, shows its resilience and important role in the marine ecosystem. It's also important to note that even though the sunfish might not look like the typical sleek and fast ocean predator, it has its own special place in the marine environment. The sunfish is important for nutrient cycling and is home to many parasites. Its preference for eating jellyfish is especially crucial, as it helps control jellyfish populations, a key but often overlooked ecological role. Now, if we compare the sunfish to tardigrades, those tiny creatures known as water bears, we see a different kind of resilience. Tardigrades are famous for surviving extreme conditions like intense radiation, dehydration, and even a vacuum of space, and they've been around for about 600 million years. They have special proteins like DSUP that protect their DNA, making them incredibly tough. The sunfish, on the other hand, might seem less robust with its slow movement and unusual body, but it has its own adaptations perfect for life in the ocean. While it doesn't have the extreme survival skills of tardigrades, the sunfish is well suited to its own marine environment. Both tardigrades and sunfish show us the amazing and diverse adaptations of life on Earth, each thriving in its own unique way. In the aquatic world, the connection between sunfish and blowfish, particularly the fugu or puffer fish, is quite interesting, especially in Japanese culture. When discussing sunfish, it's essential to note the fugu, which is the Japanese name for pufferfish. The fugu is recognized for inflating as a defense mechanism, earning it the alternative names sunfish or pufferfish. This defense is made even stronger by tetrodotoxin, a deadly toxin found in parts of the fish like the ovaries and liver. This toxin in fugu, originating from the bacteria the fish consumes, poses a threat to both predators and humans. The Mola Mola, which is part of the sunfish family Molidae, belongs to an ancient group of fishes. Fossils from about 40 million years ago show they evolved from coral reef fishes. They're a newer addition to the ocean, appearing long after the first fishes over 500 million years ago. Blowfish, or fugu in Japan, are part of the Tetraodontidae family. They have a unique beak-like structure made from their fused teeth. While pufferfish are known for puffing up, sunfish are different. They have a clavus, a sort of tail that helps them steer instead of a regular tail fin. Both the Tetraodontidae and Molidae families are part of the Tetraodontiformes order, showing us the many ways fish have changed and adapted over millions of years. In Japan, fugu has a long history, with people eating it for over 2,300 years. The relationship between the Japanese and fugu has changed over time, with periods of acceptance and bans, influenced by government rules and cultural shifts. For example, during the Tokugawa shogunate, fugu consumption was banned in Edo, present-day Tokyo, and nearby regions. However, with the decline of the shogunate's power, fugu eating regained popularity, persisting as a distinctive element of Japanese food culture. Preparing fugu is an art that demands skill and precision, tightly regulated due to its toxic nature. Chefs undergo intense training to master the art of preparing fugu and must pass a tough exam to get a license to handle this risky delicacy. The fugu hiki, a special knife, is important in the chef's toolkit, skillfully used to avoid the liver or reproductive organs where the deadly toxin is found. Indulging in fugu is similar to a culinary adventure commonly known as sashimi, or in the hot pot dish known as nabe. It's a daring experience, often described as tasting death and living to share the tale. The life story of the ocean sunfish is nothing short of epic, starting from a tiny egg and growing into an adult that can weigh 2 to 3 tons. The beginning of a sunfish's life is a natural wonder. Female sunfish are like life factories, laying up to a staggering 300 million eggs, but the details of their spawning are still a bit of a mystery. And the early life of a sunfish is a story of change and survival. When they hatch, sunfish larvae have noticeable spines, probably to protect them from predators. These early stages are full of transformation as the larvae grow to look like small versions of their adult selves, complete with big pectoral fins, a tail fin, and protective spines. This part of their life is all about surviving in the challenging marine world. As sunfish grow, they go through an amazing change. The tail fin, which was once a key feature, gets absorbed. This change usually happens by the time they're about 15 months old, marking their move into adulthood. The sunfish's growth is incredible. For example, a sunfish in captivity was seen to gain about 400 kilograms in just 15 months, growing an average of 0.82 kilograms per day. This rapid growth is a way to stay safe in the ocean, as being bigger means fewer predators to worry about. Take the example from the Monterey Bay Aquarium, where a sunfish there went through an amazing growth journey, expanding from a modest 26 kilograms as a juvenile to a whopping 399 kilograms as an adult in just 15 months. This growth spurt at the aquarium is a perfect example of how quickly sunfish can grow, reaching impressive sizes in a surprisingly short time. Typically, an adult ocean sunfish measures around 1.8 meters from snout to the end of its clavus or pseudo-tail, with a wingspan of 2.4 meters or 7 feet 10 inches from the tips of its dorsal and anal fins. It generally weighs up to 1 metric ton, but noticeable exceptions, like the one at Monterey Bay Aquarium, can exhibit even faster growth. There's no denying that the sunfish's journey from a tiny larva to a massive adult is one of the most incredible size transformations in the animal kingdom. This remarkable growth story shows the sunfish's unique adaptations and its amazing life cycle, making it one of the true wonders of the ocean.